What is good, everybody? Okay, so today the first story we got is Meek Mill and French Montana. French Montana was allegedly he was he was allegedly pressed by Meek Mill's crew, which is crazy because I always expected this was going to happen because of everything that happened with the whole Drake situation. You know, when Meek went at Drake, it's like everybody just went left on Meek, including French Montana, DJ Khaled, and he got pressed at Powerhouse last night. Gilly the Kid confirmed this.
But damn, what happened to French Montana though?
Oh, ask Melly, he was there, he know. Hey, yo.
So, you know, I agree that probably happened. I heard that Meek Mill had nothing to do with it. It was really like just his crew, but it's pretty crazy. And then so what? We haven't got any confirmation of that, but it's pretty much everyone that was there saw that happen, and he put that pressure on him. Next story we got. Oh, this is Kodak Black. And he's responding to Boosie, who wanted him to leave where he's at. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. Boosie wanted Kodak Black to leave Florida because he doesn't want him to go through what he went through. Kodak Black is definitely a person of interest with the cops. They want to put him back in jail. He's being targeted by the haters. Boosie said that people in your own hood are just hypnotized by hate, and this kind of stuff can bring you down. You know, people set you up, stuff like that. And then so Kodak Black responded to this, you know, because Boosie even said he sat down with Kodak Black, and Kodak Black said, "Oh, I ain't gonna let nobody make me leave my city." Well, Boosie said, "Hey, if you don't leave your city, you might end up like me, doing time in jail." And I was lucky to get out and beat all the charges that they were trying to put against me.
I love to know you. I love to know you, man. I love to know you so much, and they love me too. You know what I mean? My city want the best for me. You know what they told me? Get the fuck from around here, black. Before you end up killing somebody. Before you end up killing one of us, because we love you so much. You know what, bitch? You know people love you so much they'll kill you. It's like that. A bitch love you so much they'll kill your fuck ass. That part. That part. Booster say Kodak need to get from around the north. Kodak need to get from around the north and shit. You feel me? But you know me, bitch. I love to know you, bro.
Well, Kodak Black doesn't seem like he's going to leave anytime soon. He still has one more case in Florence, South Carolina, so hopefully that goes well. I like Kodak's music. I like Boosie music. I like how Boosie tries to, you know, give game to people like Kodak Black and everything, you know, and teach them, hey, do it this way, don't do it that way. I did it this way, and I fucked up. Next up, we got Jay-Z. Supposedly, his 444 tour isn't doing so well. Low ticket sales. They've had to cancel some shows. The tickets are only $6 in the nosebleed section, which are usually a little more than that, but it's like, it's not doing so well. And then this all reverts back to, was the demand really there for 444? Like, you know, he went platinum before 444 even dropped because he did a deal with Sprint to buy into part of Tidal, and part of that was that they bought 1 million units at, like, it only has to be $2 or $3 for giveaways, you know? So if the purchase for the album is $2 or $3 per unit, it registered with RIAA, and it goes, you know, it counts as a sale, right? So, because they're going for wholesale price, right? So, I don't know if the demand was even there. You know, he sold 1 million just because it came with Sprint phones. You know, it came with Sprint. You know, when you got Sprint service, you got this phone, this free, you know, the 444 album. It's like, Okay, so if he's touring right now and people weren't even really checking for 444 because there's no way to really gauge it, where's the demand? But you got to look at this as an opportunity. Go see Jay-Z for $6, man. That's what I would do. Why not? You're gonna get an amazing show. Why wouldn't you go see Jay-Z for $6? Like, why are people complaining about this on the internet? I would go see Jay-Z for $6, wouldn't you? I mean, come on. The 444 album was actually a good album. People took to Twitter and they said, ticket $6, insane. And what else did somebody say? I think someone's coming up. Someone said, think Jay going to play to a half-empty arena was really good in Anaheim. Blah, blah, blah. It's like whatever. Anyways, Migos are using the same YouTube spooky tactic. Their label looped up just the hook on Motorsport and played it on YouTube for the same duration the album is. And they did the same thing with, Republic did the same thing with Post Malone, Rockstar, 21 Savage. Now, they're saying that because of this, he dethroned Cardi B, which is false, because if you just look at the Spotify numbers alone, Post Malone was doing more streams than Cardi B. He had 220 million at the time he dethroned her, or 200 million. She had 150 million or 140 million, something like that. So the song was in more demand, period. So it comes down to simply the song was just more in demand from Post Malone. But why are these labels doing that? A lot of people are saying that they are trying to drive traffic to the more profitable streams because YouTube doesn't pay as much as Spotify streams, Tidal streams, Apple Music streams. So they loop up just part of the song and then have it the same duration of the song to trick you into thinking you're clicking on the song, and then you realize it's not the full song, and then you click the links below to stream it on other services. So maybe it's just a commercial tactic, because they're not happy with the splits they're getting on YouTube. And so they're using a different tactic to drive traffic instead of having the whole song on YouTube and you can basically stream it for free, because now I think only YouTube streams with ads on it count as a real stream. I think that's the new thing they put in effect. So I can understand labels doing that. Next up, we got, okay, this is spooky. Jermaine Dupri revealed a story today. He responded to Diddy. I don't remember if you remember Diddy on, he was on the Drink Champs podcast and revealed that when Suge Knight went up on the Source Awards and said, like, if you don't want the CEO dancing on the video, come to death row, right? So Diddy approached him that same night at the club, Tunnel Club, and he said he had the goons with him, and he said, hey, what'd you mean by that? And he said, I wasn't talking about you, I was talking about Jermaine Dupri. Well, Jermaine Dupri got a chance to respond to this on Drink Champs, and he said, I was friends with Suge Knight. How do you think I got Bow Wow? I was cool with Snoop Dogg, and Suge Knight used to come kick it with me. We were cool, so he definitely wasn't talking about me. And then he said, just after that incident, I had my birthday party in Atlanta. Suge brought his friend with him, and then Diddy showed up with Bad Boy and his bodyguards and everything. And him and Suge Knight got into it in the street, and then Wolf let off a shot and actually killed Suge Knight's man. And actually, this is a reported story. He's not revealing anything that wasn't out there. This is a public fact. I got this off of some website. It says Anthony Wolf Jones, 36. This is when Wolf got shot, and he had some beef with BMF or something back in the day. And Anthony Wolf Jones, 36, and another man were gunned down outside of a nightclub in Atlanta, according to sources. Now, if you watch any BMF documentary, they always talk about this. Jones and Lamont Gertie were shot and killed during an incident which occurred in Buckhead early Tuesday morning. Jones served as P. Diddy, Sean Combs, or whatever, bodyguard. For a number of years, Jones and Combs were acquitted of bribery and weapons charges in 1990, that infamous shooting in a New York nightclub where Shine actually went down for something that somebody else probably did. And Jones' murder was very significant last month. Kirk Burroughs claimed federal lawsuit that Combs authorized the 1995 murder of Big Jake Robles, a close friend of Suge Knight, member of Mob Piru Bloods. In a 37-page legal sworn document, Burroughs claimed Combs set up the organization dubbed the Enterprise, which took part in murder and extortion. Burroughs claimed that Jones was trigger man behind the gun that murdered Robles at an after-hours party following Jermaine Dupri's birthday celebration. Jones was never charged in the incident. It's funny they don't put this in the Tupac movie or the Biggie movie, or they never even talk about these incidents, and this is probably part of the reason that Tupac and Biggie really, it got escalated to the level it did, because we know that Tupac was hanging out with Haitian Jack, and Haitian Jack was cool with Biggie, and then Tupac crossed Haitian Jack, and then Haitian Jack organized a robbery of Tupac, which ended up in him getting shot. And then when Tupac realized that Biggie was in the studio, he assumed that Biggie had him set up. And then after that, Tupac went to jail for the assault case that Haitian Jack was a part of, and Death Row bailed him out eventually because his label wasn't bailing him out. Interscope. So then he went on a tirade against Biggie, because he exposed Biggie that he got him set up, and then Biggie was like, "What?" It probably never even happened, but then it got escalated to real violence because of the two CEOs. Diddy might have been worse than Suge Knight, who knows? But like that's probably what happened. I'm gonna be honest with you, and it's kind of spooky, man. Then Cali Bucks, Anthony Perez, Robert Wang, Kenny Hawkins. What's good, man? D Block 2626, Destiny Webb, Robert Wang. What's good? And the fake Joel Santana. You guys are funny. Also, let me see what else I'm missing here, because I reported some stuff last night. After I did the show, I put up, I didn't really do that much. I just talked about Keisha Kior. Keisha Kior actually revealed that Gucci Mane doesn't even have a prenup. Let's all pray for Gucci Mane right now. He's exposed. And then I talked about Yo Gotti. Says Young Dolph is tripping. We got no issue. He also said Gotti blamed blogs for escalating this when, bro, every time Dolph was attempt on Dolph's life, a CMG member got arrested, man. This has nothing to do with blogs. Blogs just report the news, And he also said, he did say a good thing, though. He said that rappers wouldn't have beef if they didn't play on the records, because when you play on records with people who are really street, it turns into some real street shit, And that's talking about two people from the street. Street people don't really do anything. Like, real dudes with morals don't do anything to people that are civilians. But when you live that street life and somebody else lives that street life, you cross each other, it turns into something else. But I don't know, guys. That's basically it. I hope that Gotti and Dolph thing just gets mediated by somebody like Jay-Z or something, and they can fix that. But anyways, guys, I'm going to sign off here. I appreciate you guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll check you guys. You guys have a wonderful night and have a safe weekend. And I'll check you out tomorrow. Peace.